It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Jake Arrieta gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Arrieta into the windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Got him. Stepping in, Adam Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Just 50 degrees here in Chicago for first pitch, as you can feel that October chill coming right in off Lake Michigan. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
A very sharp hitter to these first 2 hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts. Doesn't look like it took him long to settle in here at home.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 1 after this. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Kevin Gausman is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he does have a splitter. Not his primary pitch, but it is a pitch he will go to in situations where he is in trouble.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Adam Jones, the center fielder out of Morris High School in San Diego. He's got multiple gold gloves to his name. Very, very athletic. In fact, maybe the most athletic center fielder in all of baseball.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Addison Russell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Nobody out, runner on first. Bradley runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. First pitch on its way. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And he'll just watch the splitter here. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Jonathan Scope steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do.
Wow, what a start to this game. 4 straight strikeouts, and he's baffling these guys.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Number 25 takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Arrieta sets. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The 2-2 pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. J.J. Hardy set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Jorge Soler strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Fielder, Jorge Soler.
In there, strike one.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. The 0-2 delivery. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Into the box now, Chris Coghlan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
nearly a great play out and left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Ben Zobrist, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And 2, here it comes. This is hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a two-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike one, looks at strike two. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. You got all of that one.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this two-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0. Leading off the inning, Matt Wieters. And they'll need him to get something going here. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Zobrist is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Kevin Gossman will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here it comes, 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, give him one pitch to try and get himself out. But now, I'd be surprised if this is anything other than a fastball.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches. But now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I'd just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Ball 2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
It's sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Addison Russell digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chris Bryant comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
When you take a swing at a pitch like that, You're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
This will get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 3 full. Leading off the inning, Adam Jones. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Arrieta gets the sign. 2-1 on its way. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and reined in 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder
Mark Trumbo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Jorge Soler is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Scope, and he's retired here 1 away.
The left fielder, number
Chris
8.
Coghlan strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a Splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Jake Arrieta comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
2 pitches right on the outside corner. If he's going to keep looking at him, they might as well just stay out there. Why not?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jonathan Scope will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Number 25 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Arrieta's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. He'll take the turn and head for second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Chop foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed that time by Hardy as he finds himself behind 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Matt Wieters will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from it.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local. Ben Zobrist comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Trumbo, still going back. And it's gone. And that wasn't a no-doubter, but it is now. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. His second of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Chris Bryant strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit weakly back to the mound. Reined in. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Anthony Rizzo comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it. But the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to... Michael Bourne is out of the dugout now as it appears he'll hit for the pitcher Jimenez.
Michael.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
And that's how he'll use that sinker against lefties. Start it down and in and let it work its magic.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So with one gone in the inning now, that brings in Manny Machado. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out as a leadoff hitter, but he's on base here regardless.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Runner at first here, one man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Mark Trumbo ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Drilled to the right side. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They won't make a dent. Brad Brock will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 8.
Chris Coghlan digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. And this is going to be just foul down the line, as that had double written all over it. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2 now. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The pitcher, number 49.
The pitcher, Jake Arrieta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
Runner goes. for third. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means two men are gone now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Number 25.
Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Set. Here's the 0-1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chris Davis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Mike Montgomery will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Mike Montgomery.
Jonathan Scope steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That It's yanked into the stands. Strike one. And there's ball one.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Number 25 stands in.
Number 25.
And a high strike there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Into the box, Addison Russell. He singled his last time up. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Third baseman,
Chris Bryant strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hardy's there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
first baseman, number
Anthony Rizzo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Crumbo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they're still in control, 7-0. J.J. Hardy will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Ryan Martin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Ryan Martin.
J.J. Hardy will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a high chopper to his right, Rizzo. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Matt Wieters will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. High pop-up. Calling for it, Bryant. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Steve Pearce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 28, Steve Pearce.
Out in front of it, strike 1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Manny Machado would be next. Now here's a swing and yet another pop-up toward the left side of the diamond. Therefore it is Russell, and Addison makes the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Tommy Hunter will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Kyle Schwarber will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Ready now, Jorge Soler. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A runner at first with no outs here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Ready on 1-2. Popped high in the air. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. Chris Coghlan Steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Hit hard to short, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the scoreline he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
Jose Abreu will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 79, Jose Abreu.
In there for strike one.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Into the seats, 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the double steal is on here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Aroldis Chapman will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Aroldis Chapman.
Manny Machado will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Chapman has the target. Here it is on 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Adam Jones stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. Soler on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Mark Trumbo will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach now.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Here's Jones around third. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-1 now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Jonathan Scope to stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-1. Good night from Chicago.
No errors. They left 5 men on base.